During my 13 years as mayor of this great city, we're blessed with the outpouring of help. Obviously Peoria, East Peoria, all the surrounding communities have brought in police, fire, EMTs, doctors, nurses. The triage center was just worked as like it should. You put a disaster recovery plan in place and you look at it every year and you kind of just vote on it and say, move on, but well, you have to have it.
Do you have a grasp of the extent of the damage in your city?
We've done a flyover. I was not available for it, but it's looking like maybe an eighth of a mile wide, and probably they're saying 3 to 4 miles.
How many homes are we talking about destroyed?
We don't have a number yet. I've heard 200, I've heard 350, I've heard could be close to 500, but I have not been given a firm number. Any
Information on the one death in the city that we heard through IEMA?
I have not been given any details on that at this point.
So what's happening tonight? We hear there's looting going on, or at least...
Well, I haven't heard that yet, but we got plenty of security around. The homes that weren't damaged completely are secure. My goal was, as the day went on, is to get people to shelter, make sure they had a home to go to tonight, even though nobody, friends or neighbors, have power either. But that was what we worked on first and foremost. First, comb the area, make sure everybody was out. Walked through that. I can't imagine people walked away from these places. I mean, houses blew away around them. Some people were sitting in their living rooms, and they stayed in, but their house left. We'll hear those stories more and more as time goes by. We're a very resilient community. We're a very proud community. Neighbors help neighbors. I mean, we give an award every year. It's called the Good Neighbor Award, and there's a good reason for that. We're proud of what we are. We're going to rebuild. I mean, we have to, and we're going to help make that happen. And I just hope people kind of stay away and let us do our work the next couple of days.
How many injured in the city, do you know?
I mean, most of them are cuts, scrapes, some head injuries. We haven't got a firm number on that yet. But when I was in the triage center, in and out all day, I didn't see any real serious injuries, which is just amazing.
Did you say this is the most devastating thing you've seen in Washington?
Absolutely. I'm 59 years old, been here all my life, and absolutely. We had one in 2000, lost a business in the apartment complex, rough. Other than that, I don't remember a tragedy like this. Natural disaster.
Mayor, I'm sorry I came in late, Mary from Reuters. Any updates on the number of injured at this point?
We have not. We have
Okay.
not sorted that out yet.
Okay.
So what's the plan heading in the overnight to tomorrow morning?
Well, we're hoping for a long daylight. Obviously, this couldn't happen the worst time of year because it stays dark late, it gets dark early. We'll reevaluate everything in the morning and, probably make another sweep. We just had a breakdown yesterday, or just a little bit ago, and talked about another search just to make sure, and we're matching up. The Red Cross is going to try to match up, the people that are in the shelters to make sure that their friends or neighbors or things that they maybe haven't heard from.
But we see National Guard, so there's a curfew in place, I take it.
Yes, absolutely.
Is your home okay?
My home is very fortunate. About 2 blocks from me.
Well, the curfew is dusk to dawn, is that essentially it?
Yeah, 6 o'clock at night, yeah. It's just probably a smart thing to do, and the difficult thing tomorrow will be, when we don't allow people to get back to try to claim some of their property, because we have to assess the damage and make sure that it's safe for anyone to go back.
But you're convinced at this point that there's nobody trapped